Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. This one is going to be about the 5 things I do after I publish a book on KDP. So this is when the book is live. So let's get started. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. I'm creating videos about my KDP experiences and be great if you could follow along. Okay, so the first thing I do is quite obvious, and it's check through the listing. So this is basically your Amazon sales page. Check for typos in descriptions, check your keywords, consider purchasing an author copy of your book and checking that through. I find it's so much easier when I've got it in front of me, the physical version. You might not want to do that if you're doing no content and low content books, but for me, I'm creating activity books, so I like to have them. Sometimes I even complete the little mini games and activities within the books just to make sure they work, because I have had reviews and people saying that there are typos, 1-star reviews, which are horrible to get. So if you do this, you can avoid that. Also checking the printing quality, your margins and colors. I use templates a lot, so that I've created myself, and before I reuse that template, I make sure it works. So I make sure I get an author copy of the original and then check that all works. If that's fine, then I can reuse that template, and if it's not fine, then I tweak it. Also check your pricing and your book against competitors. So things can move quite quickly, and if your competitors lower their prices since you hit submit, you might want to match them or undercut them, or the opposite. So check that as well. Next one, number 2, is add the book to more categories. A lot of people don't realize that you can actually have your book in up to 10 categories on KDP. All you have to do is send them a message on the help and support section. I will create another video just explaining how I do this and why I do this. But it allows you to rank in more in less competitive categories. So what you may have seen on Amazon is a little bestseller ribbon, and there are some categories on Amazon that are really easy to get the bestseller ribbon. You only need to sell 1 or 2 or 3 copies that day, and you will get a bestseller ribbon. It doesn't work for every category. It has to be, I think it's a category where there are, I'm not actually sure, but I think it has to be quite an established category. It can't be a really niche category, because sometimes I rank number 1 in those and I haven't got my bestseller ribbon. I think there is somewhere out there is something about that, but off the top of my head, I don't know. And when you've got that bestseller ribbon, customers will see that and be motivated to buy your book, obviously, because it's the bestseller, it's the best one out there. And also having it in more categories increases the chances of customers finding your book. So if they're searching through a niche category and you're not in there, they won't find you, but if you are in there, they will find you and potentially buy your book. 3 is create or assign your book to A+ content. So this is relatively new. A+ content has been around on Amazon products for a while. They brought it into KDP and self-published books not that long ago, maybe less than a year ago, less than 6 months, something like that. And according to a Forbes article that I've just read, which I'll put in a link below, A+ content can increase your sales by up to 10%. So that is pretty huge, and it's not something that you want to completely ignore. It basically gives your book a stronger sales pitch. So your sales page you can boost it with extra imagery. You can have mock-ups of your book so people can actually see what it's like. You can show more of the interior, have more attractive artwork, show off the features of a book better. You can use it to advertise other books, which is a really good thing. It's simple and easy to set up. I will show in another video, but there's lots of stuff on YouTube already, so feel free to search. And it doesn't cost anything, it's absolutely free. So that's another thing. I either assign it to the book to an A+ content series of images that I've already created and I use for a series of books, or I create custom A+ content for that specific book. I also want to show you some examples of A+ content. So I'm just going to go into children's books, and I'm going to click on the bestseller, which is the Guinness Book of World Records 2022. And if you scroll down here, you'll get to this from the publisher page. Now this is A+ content. So it comes in a few different forms. You can have these big banners, you can have a little thumbnail with a bit of text, and then some bullet points here, and you can have smaller thumbnails like this. I just want to find, there's some people do it better than others. Okay, here's another example. It's basically, a lot of people just do it like this, where they do one banner and then these small thumbnails. These are like Instagram squares. Okay, so I'm going to use these guys as an example. I think this is a self-publisher, but he's doing very well. I've seen these books all over the place. He's managed to get some bestseller rankings. This might even be one of you self-publishers out there. If it is, well done. But this is what I'm talking about, A+ content here. So it's got this big banner here. And then he or she, I should say, he's got these links to other books in the series. Now, this is great because you're basically advertising your other books as well on the same page. So someone might see your book and be like, oh, that looks quite good. But I would love it if it was in green, for example, whatever. And then they'll scroll down and see, oh, there's a green one, and then I'll buy that. You can also add mock-ups like this. I don't know if this is an actual photo, this is a mock-up that show the interior, which you can't do. Normally you're limited to the front cover and the back, and then you have look inside, but look inside doesn't let you see what the book will actually look like. It shows you individual pages, not the left hand side, the right hand side. So you can add extra images, you can cross-sell other books within your series, and then show off the full range. So this guy's doing it pretty well, and as I said before, this can boost your sales by 10%. The next one is activate and launch any ad campaigns. Now, for the last 4 or 5 months, I haven't actually run any ads on my books. I'm not very good with ads. I haven't really found much success with them. I did last year in the summer do some ads that boosted my sales quite a lot, but I was looking at the ACOS and I wasn't making, I think I might have been breaking even. I'm not really sure, but it's something that I want to look into in the future. So create a new campaign for the book, check your existing campaigns, and tweak them where necessary. So number 5, add your book to Author Central. So Author Central is basically gives you an author profile. So you might have, I'll show you on Amazon. Okay, so the example I'm just going to show you is National Geographic. Now, when the link, basically when you hover over this link here, you can visit the Amazon's National Geographic page. Now this is an author central page, this is an author profile, and this basically allows you to have an author bio over here, and it lists all of your books here, and it also gives you this customers also bought items by bit. If you don't have an author profile to your series of books, you won't appear here. If we click through, Lonely Planet has one, Rough Guides, all the top people have them. They're really easy to set up, so it's worth doing it. And it also gives you, so Author Central also gives you a place where you can see all of your books. You can manage your author page, your profile. It allows you to see the sales rank of all of your books and see the customer reviews for all of your books. So I think this is the only place where you can see all of the reviews in one place. Otherwise you're going to be clicking through every book, looking down at the reviews and seeing if you've got a review. But here you can click on reports and then go to customer reviews, view the report, or view the sales rank for all of your books. So with your Author Central, you log in to it, and then you click the button Add Book, search for your book. I use the ASIN to search, find the book and then add it, and then automatically, I don't know, it might take a few hours, but then your book will come up with your author profile once someone clicks through. So that's number 5. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and good luck with your KDP business.